Hello children, let us begin with the play The Tempest. Before starting, let us do the dramatis personae. Alonso is the king of Naples, Ferdinand is his son, Sebastian is Alonso's brother, that is brother to Alonso, Prospero is the rightful Duke of Milan, Antonio is Prospero's brother, the usurping Duke of Milan, Gonzalo is an honest old counselor, Adrian and Francisco are lords, Trinculo is a jester, Stefano a drunken butler, and the master of a ship, both bosun and mariners. Caliban is a savage and a deformed slave. Miranda is daughter to Prospero. Ariel is an airy spirit. Iris, Ceres, Juno, nymphs and reapers are presented by spirits. So let us begin with the line-wise paraphrasing of Act 1, Scene 1. The play opens with a shipwreck. The passengers are distinguished personalities. They include Alonso, the king of Naples, Sebastian, his brother, Antonio, the usurping Duke of Milan, Ferdinand, the son of Alonso, Gonzalo, an honest old counselor, and others. So the play opens with a ship having been destroyed at the ocean, and all the passengers are royal guests. We have taken the names of all of them, the king of Naples, his brother, then the Ferdinand, etc. A furious storm is blowing together with the noise of thunder and lightning. There seems to be no hope of survival. Most of the passengers are screaming and shouting in desperation. The storm, representing chaos, violence, and disruption, gives the play its title. So a very strong tempest is blowing. There is a lot of noise of thunder and lightning, and the situation seems to be hopeless, and all the passengers feel that they are doomed to die. So the storm, it represents the confusion, violence, and destruction, which gives the play its title. So we begin the scene on a board, a ship at sea, a storm with thunder and lightning. So the scene 1 opens on board a ship at sea. There is thunder, storm, and lightning. Enter master and bosun. Now master is the commander of a merchant ship. So master, bosun, he calls out to bosun. A bosun, here master. Now bosun means an officer on a merchant ship. So bosun replies, here master, what cheer? So he says, master, I am here. What is your pleasure? Master, good, speak to the mariners. He says, my good sir, please go and talk to the sailors to be ready. Fall to it yearly, or we run ourselves aground. He says, go and tell the sailors that they should listen to my commands quickly, because I am afraid there is a danger to the ship of being driven aground. Aground means driven into shallow water. Bestir, bestir. He says, come on, move, move. Exit. Enter mariners. So the mariners enter. Hi, my hearts, cheerly, cheerly, my hearts. So bosun says, well, Buckup, he's trying to boost the morale of his sailors. He's saying, come on, Buckup, my brave fellows, come on, work readily, my hearts, have courage, come on, don't give up, heartily, heartily. Yare, yare, take the topsail. He says, quickly, take the topsail. Tend to the master's whistle. At the same time, listen carefully to the whistle blown by the master. So exit the mariners go away from there. Blow till thy burst thy wind, if room enough. So he says, he's addressing the tempest, and he says that tempest, the storm, go on blowing. You may blow as much as you want, till with your wind you burst, split yourself, provided there is enough room. If room enough means there's enough place for my ship. Enter Alonso, Sebastian, Antonio, and Ferdinand. And Alonso, good bosun, have care. He says, good bosun, please be careful. Where is the master? Play the men. He's asking a bosun that where is the master of the ship? Act, come on, play the men means be courageous, be strong. Bosun, I pray now, keep below. He says, I request you right now, please go down to the cabins and stay there. Antonio, where is the master bosun? So Antonio says, where is the master? Please tell us, where is the commander of the merchant ship? Bosun, answer. Bosun, do you not hear him? So he's asking him, can't you hear his voice? You mar our labor. You mar means spoil. You are spoiling our hard work. Keep to your cabins. He says you should stay in your cabins below. You do assist the storm. You are helping the storm which is going to lead to a wreckage. Gonzalo, nay, good, be patient. He says, no, good sir, please have some patience. Bosun, when the sea is, he says, yes, I will also show patience. I will be patient when the storm subsides, when the sea becomes patient. Hence, he says, go away from here. What care these roarers for the name of the king? He says, go away from here. The winds and all these roarers means all the winds, the thunder and the lightning, they don't care. They will blow. They will not care whether there is king on the ship. To cabin, he says, immediately go to your cabin. Silence, trouble us not. Please be quiet. Don't trouble us any longer. Gonzalo, good, yet remember whom thou hast aboard. He says, all right, but please don't forget that whom thou hast means whom you have aboard the ship. Remember the important persons that are as passengers on your ship. Bosun, none that I more love than myself. He says, there I know who the persons are on the ship, but there is nobody on the ship whom I love more than myself. You are a counselor. He says, you are an advisor. You are used to giving orders. If you can command these elements to silence and work the peace of the present, he says, well, if you have the power to command the elements of nature, that is the wind, the storm, the lightning and the thunder, if you can command them to silence, if you can make them calm down and work peace and make them peaceful, we will not hand a rope more. Then we won't hold a single rope anymore if you can make them calm. Use your authority. He says, come on, use your authority, use your power. If you cannot, give thanks you have lived so long. He says, but if you cannot order the elements of the nature to calm down, then you should be thankful that you are still alive. And make yourself ready in your cabin for the mischance of the hour. And then you should go to your cabin and prepare yourself mentally to face whatever mischance may happen. Any misfortune may cross your way. Be prepared for it. If it so happens, cheerly, good hearts. Now he continues to cheer up the soldiers. He says, come on, brave soldiers, come on, brave men, out of the way, I say. Then he tells Gonzalo, please go out of the way, quick, exit. Gonzalo, I have great comfort from this fellow. So Gonzalo says, really, I feel a lot of consolation in the presence of this fellow. Now this fellow is referring to Bosun. Methinks he hath no drowning mark upon him. So he says, I think that this man does not have any drowning mark upon him. Means that he is not going to die by drowning. His complexion is perfect gallows. His face, his appearance, it clearly shows that he is going to die on the land by being hanged. Stand fast, good fate, to his hanging. He says, O kind fate, do not change the way of his death. Do not change his fate. He should die by hanging. Make the rope of his destiny our cable. He says, let him die by hanging, because only his destiny is that is his destiny of dying by hanging is going to save us. For our own doth little advantage, because our own luck is of little help to us. If he be not born to be hanged, our case is miserable. And in case this man is not born or destined to die by hanging, then our situation is very bad. We are in a very poor condition.